Good morning. This is a rare Saturday morning video for me. Just got done watching Beans 316 while I was eating my breakfast. Needed a opinion on an Eldritch tobacco goblet mixture. Pretty good review, or opinion I should say. So anyhow, just thought I'd get on real quick. I'm smoking one of my custom builts, and I felt like Fireside. I usually smoke the Fireside in this one, and that's all I smoke in this one. And my coffee black, of course. Those cups are still for sale. Link will be in the description box below, as well as I still have some tobacco trays. If you'd like a tobacco tray, email me, johnbeardedwelshman at gmail.com, and let me know if you want it stained gun stock or walnut. Or if you don't want it stained at all. And I'll direct you to where you go to pay for them. Free shipping in the US. $12.95. $20 will get you a tamper that goes along with it. So that's my shameless plug, but I have to. So what's been interesting this week? Well, I went to the doctor's, my neurosurgeon. My follow-up for my neck wasn't supposed to be, take that out, wasn't supposed to be until mid-December, where I've been having a lot of issues since the car accident. And I called and they got me in Friday. They called and they got me in within a day. And I did an x-ray. Then went up and the neurosurgeon came in. And he says, I have some bad news. But I don't want you to get too down about it. I said, okay. He said, excuse me. Black, of course. He said you broke a screw in your neck down at the base. Down, I have C3 to T1. So imagine about that big. One of the biggest fusions you can get in your neck. I was like, crap. So I said, what are we talking about? Surgery or what's the deal? He said, no. It's broken inside the bone. You're okay for now. Let's see how you do in 3 months. He wants to see me back in 3 months. So, what's the restrictions? Any other special restrictions? Yep. Can't do a lot of the stuff that I've been doing to keep active. So that I don't, you got to keep active. You can't just eat right. You got to keep active to lose weight and to maintain that weight. And so he said, no lifting, none, period, none, no lifting. Anything heavier than 10. It was 10 pounds before, it's 10 pounds again. I'm limiting my driving. Driving scares me. Because if I get in another accident, and I did ask him, I said, how could that break like that? Merle. Merle. He's playing with his water dish. He said, only your accident's what did it. It's the force of the impact is the only way that it takes a lot of force. So it wasn't anything I did. Because those are like titanium rods and screws in there, so I'm a little frustrated. So kind of ends. I can't do a lot of things that I was doing. And then, hang on one second. Texting Mrs. Bearded Welshman to come get the dog because it's making too much noise. Did I just hear a rooster? So anyhow, so before that I went and got my new glasses. You see they're kind of shaded. They're transitions. So when I go outside, they'll shade up a little bit. When I'm not outside, they'll go back to clear. So any detection of UV. Thank you. He's knocking his water dish around. It's making too much noise. I hear a rooster. So they'll transition with sunlight. And if it was sunnier out, these would be darker. So what the nice part is I can see. So they're like progressive glasses. They go from, close up to reading, be able to read to my eyesight has gotten different. So it's 1, 2, 3. It's a triple. Instead of just a progression from 1 to 2, which would make me dizzy. These are nice because I can slowly transition, and they're really nice. And I wear them, and I don't even feel like I have them on. I mean, that's the nice part. So that's what's going on with old BW. Cracked a pin or broke a pin in my neck, and so no heavy lifting. So nothing over my head, no lifting over my head. Back down to the lighter weights. It sucks. It really sucks. But I'm okay. That's the good news. The good news is I don't need surgery right now. In 3 months, if it gets worse, we're probably looking at surgery, is what he told me, which sucks. So I don't like using that word. My mom used to hate that word. She used to wash my mouth out with soap, not soap. She'd give us castor oil in a teaspoon, a tablespoon. Ugh. As my mom considered that a bad word. I guess it's not a very good word. So, we're gonna. It's a nice day. It's 56 degrees out this morning. Finally, we had a spell of cold weather, like heavy frost on the grass. And today, turns out it's pretty decent. It's going to be a nice day. So Mrs. Bearded Welshman would like to get usually we wait until after Thanksgiving, but she would like to get the outside decorated for Christmas. So I complied and said, well, all right, we'll do it. So we have to decide what we want to do, which I know what that means. That means she's going to be going to the store to buy some things because she's going to say she wants this, she wants that. So we're just going to have a blast. I don't mind decorating. I had a system down where we lived before, because we were there for 4 or 5 years, and we did it the same way every time. Now I'm at a new place, so I got to figure out what we're going to do. So we're going to, I don't know, see what we do. But anyhow, just wanted to jump on real quick, say good morning, say happy Saturday morning to you. Hope you all have a good weekend. Rest up. Monday's coming. Work starts again on Monday for most of us. But Not me. I'm done. Got a disappointing letter that I got turned down twice for Social Security disability income, which is my money. Now I have to go to a hearing, and got a letter from my attorney that it's going to take 12 to 15 months before a hearing is set. Yay. So, coffee mugs are for sale. Tobacco trays are still here. I still have some. Email me. I got a couple of people that I'm making some stuff for. I will get it done. I just need to, doctor wants to give it another 2 weeks of just not doing a whole lot, get the inflammation down in my neck. I have a lot of inflammation. So guys, I'll get your stuff. One of the projects, the tobacco tray I'm making by hand, myself, is halfway done. So I just have to finish that project up. But I'm not allowed to, do this over a bench, and that's why I made my benches high and stuff. I'm gonna do what they tell me to do, for once. And I'm just gonna rest up. I'm gonna take my medications. They got me on these steroids and stuff, so I'm just gonna rest up, do what I gotta do, and in 2 weeks I'll resume and see how I do. I'll resume back to stuff that I was doing before, which wasn't a whole lot to begin with. And we'll go from there. Y'all have a good Saturday morning. Have a wonderful weekend. God bless. God loves you. I love you. Light 'em up.